Hello everyone and welcome back to Why Am I Dead at Sea here on Touchy. I'm Abigail and we are going to be continuing Chapter 3. What should I do next? Really dropped the bomb there. I didn't see that coming, but I'm a psychic. With Control Davian and that key, you can open any door on this ship. You think there's a hidden area to the ship, and he might not be wrong. There must be clues for where you could find it. And still, that bad feeling is here, even stronger than before. He's not telling the whole truth, and I don't think he sees the full picture. What he's looking for is something that shouldn't be here, something hidden in plain sight. The clues are there, pointing into its direction. They cannot be seen with the regular eye. But he is a meticulous person, observant even. As a true detective, he has the ability to pick up on any objects that could relay special information. I wish I could be more helpful, but I feel like I am reaching my limit. This is something you'll have to do on your own. Ooh, fun music. Hey cat, meow. Hey, what are you doing? What were you doing in my room? I'm sorry? I don't know what you're talking about. I know you snuck into my room when I wasn't there. What were you trying to achieve? I don't know what you mean. What makes you say that? I have camera footage of you walking in. Clear enough? I was looking for something. I thought you were someone else. I'm sorry. Okay, I like his music. Spam, 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 spam. Okay, new favorite character. He's got the best soundtrack. Hey! Hello there, it's, Dovian, right? Say, did you want to hand feed my parakeets? They can be quite fun. Dear gosh, no, I do not. Alright, suit yourself. I take it you're not an animal person. You know, you can tell a lot about a person by how they treat their pets. Fascinating, bye. I don't even know what I'm looking for. I'm sure it'll be apparent. Oh, it's night. Hey. Oh, hey, you weren't thinking of hanging around the observation room by any chance, were you? Oh, I'm busy. I would rather scoop my eyes out with a rusty spoon. Oh, sorry to hear that. Maybe next time. That's a joke, right? You're just Amy's friendly banter. You can't tell when someone is insulting you. Oh, sorry for bothering you. His face flushes bright red. Okay, so you're not very nice, but you have awesome music, so... Hey, I didn't see you around often. Was there something that you needed? No. Oh, okay, well then, bye. Yeah, it's nighttime. Hey. Well, hello, most esteemed passenger. Is there anything that I can do to make your voyage a more comfortable one? Do tell me if you are having any problems. Why do you talk like that? Talk like what? Like you're on drugs. Like a moron. I understand. You see, being by the sea gives me so much energy it can throw people off. I understand your confusion, but I assure you I have not ingested any illegal substances. Somehow I'm not convinced. Okay. Okay, like a moron. He begins to hum idly as if he didn't hear. Now that I think about it, my pillows could be fluffier. Pillows? Fluffier? Understood. I will let Sue know right away and make sure she fluffs them up to ensure maximum comfort. Okay. Fluffier pillows. Hey. As sullen as ever, huh? I don't know what you mean. Oh, you sure? Your face looks like the Grim Reaper himself. I'd rather that than be smirking like an idiot all the time. Is everything a joke to you? Well, of course, you and me, life, what is it if not a big cosmic joke? Okay, so that's it, bye. Sorry to bother you. Hey, how are things going? I didn't see you at the meeting. Is everything alright? Everything's fine, thanks. I'm not really a fan of meetings. Great, enjoying the cruise? Me, I've been cooped up in my room most of the time writing, ha 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 ha. Still, even if I'm not actually outside enjoying the sea air, it's enough knowing I'm at sea. Do you feel the same way? To be honest, I don't know what you're on about. I never really thought about that. Oh well. I guess we just think differently. Nothing wrong with that. Is everything alright? Thanks. Cruise. Ha ha ha. You feel the same? I never really thought about that. Yeah, like for example, being at a bar in your hometown versus being at a bar across the world. You think they're the same, but they're two different feelings. There's just something interestingly appealing about being far from home, if you say so. I'm not really a fan of meetings, really. It was pretty informative, actually. We were talking about the captain. It seems she's missing. Some people are really fearing the worst. What about you? It's not my concern. Oh, okay. I should go to that janitor room. It's a metal closet for cleaning supplies. The door won't open. It needs a key. Take the key. With this key, I can finish my comprehensive search of this ship. So far, I've gone through every room except Marco's room and the captain's room. You can also check my computer for new information. I've got on a lot of footage of the ship to check out. I'm sure I'll be able to find the captain with all of this. Log in, check email 1. It's been a long time since we've spoken. I hope you're doing better since you left the force. I know it's been rough. Truth is, I'm contacting you because I need your help. Something has come up which requires a special touch. It's him. Let me know if you can help. L. Check email 2. I tracked him down to a small cruise ship of sorts. However, it's across the border, so it's our jurisdiction. By the time we get our coordinates and effort, he'll be gone. I'd throw away my badge and go after him myself, but I got close to him. My identity was compromised. I need someone from outside that he doesn't know. You're the only one who can do this. It's been a long time since he's struck, and it's possible he'll regard this isolation as a prime opportunity. Attached, you'll find everything you need to know in order to get there. The rest is on you. Oh, and one last thing. The contractor. I know you blame me for your dismissal, but you were okay. You needed the break. Maybe you're still bitter, but keep this in mind. I'm breaking a lot of regulations and personal standards enlisting your help like this. I'm putting a lot of trust in you. So please be professional about this. Don't do anything reckless, get the job done, and come home. For me. Lucy. Check camera. I have a lot of footage to come through. I could compile the footage of specific days or focus on an entire camera. Each day, the day before last, the captain was last seen. There aren't any particular movements that morning or afternoon. That night after a break, the captain left her room and went up to the first floor. She never came back down. Unfortunately, I couldn't install cameras on the first floor, so I don't have any eyes on her after that point. Between the time when she left and the next morning, every possible person went up to the first floor and came back down. So really, anything could have happened in that time period. The last thing to note is when Sue came back to her room that night, she had the spare master key with her. She must have picked it up from the pilot house when the captain was no longer there. From yesterday, a couple of things happened yesterday. Elton and Sue were walking all around the place, talking to people, very strange. Quilla was also particularly busy walking all around talking to people. And then that evening, Quinn entered my room. Somehow my door was unlocked. She clearly didn't take anything, so I'm confused what her goal was. Footage for today. Today isn't over yet, but there's still plenty of footage to cover. At the crack of dawn, Fred Dill paid a visit to Garv's room. Odd. Not long afterwards, he had a meeting with most of the ship. Afterwards, most people headed up to the first floor where I don't have cameras installed. Footage from each camera. B2. This is the lowest floor where all passengers stay. As expected, there's a lot of people moving in and out of their rooms from day to day. The only constant is that black cat, which wanders around everywhere. Sometimes it's crawling, carrying small objects in its mouth. It's a small-time thief, I guess. There really isn't anything suspicious that goes down here from day to day, though. This is the middle floor where all the staff stay. Usually people are walking through here to reach the upper deck where I don't have any cameras. Marco and Gav are always going in and out of the broom closet for cleaning supplies. Almost every day since we've disembarked, in fact. Benadryl is always walking around everywhere with that stupid grin on his face. Darrell walks through here once or twice a day. He spends all day on the upper deck. Okay. Now since we have the key, we need to go check the captain's room and I think the cook's room, but I want to check this closet first. It's a metal closet. The master key is able to open the door. Inside there are all sorts of cleaning supplies. There's also a top shelf with lots of paperwork. Investigate paperwork. It's a giant stack of receipts and expenses. It looks really uninteresting. Wait, in the middle of the stack there's a smaller paper with handwriting on it. Investigate handwritten paper. I hope this note has been found by the right person. I have reason to believe someone has been breaking into my room while I'm away. I think it has to do with that strange chest. If I'm right, it means something is terribly wrong here. Only the master key unlocks my door, and I have the only master key, right? I have a plan, but I could fail. If I do, someone else needs to know. I'm looking for a door that shouldn't exist. It could be in a corner or on a side where you don't normally look. It must be somewhere. It must have something to do with what's in that chest, but I couldn't get it open. Be careful. The ship has eyes and ears. People know things they've shown it. There are alliances being forgotten. Investigate receipts. Most of the expenses involve staff. There's also supplies being bought and food inventory being restocked. Then there's the income from the passengers coming on board. Oddly enough, the two don't seem to add up. The expenses are always a great deal larger than the income. Cleaning supplies. Most of it is what you would expect to find. Rags, dustpans, bleach, soap, sponges. They mostly look old and forgotten, except the bleach has been bought recently. That can't be good. I feel like a part of my identity has been returned to me. His room is this. Staff. Underneath the sign is a note. Pleasant sailing, Alton. First mates. Fishing rod. It looks brand new. There isn't any bait nearby though. Single paper. Check it out. On the paper is written all kinds of facts about Fandral. His full name, his previous work experience, his birthplace, his family history, and so on. It's not a very interesting read. An old model ship? Just how do they get those things in there anyways? Okay, so nothing in there. This is the captain's room. On the front cover of the journal, someone has written the name Smilia. Okay, so we have read all of that before, so this must be the chest that she was talking about. Open the chest. I knew the ship's master key will open this chest, and from the looks of it, picking the lock would be too time-consuming. If I had the key, I could take a look, but otherwise, I don't think it's worth my time. So we need to find the right key. This must be the cook's room. There's a hole in the wall's plaster. When I tap on the wall, I can tell that it's hollow from floor to ceiling. I wonder how far up or down this continues. A large bookcase filled with big, intimidating-looking books. All of them have something to do with food or cooking. Take a closer look. Investigating this bookshelf is going to be a bit of an undertaking. Where should I start? Top shelf. Oh, goodness. It looks very worn. The title is very boring. Interesting continues is exactly what it is. Sometimes you can judge a book by its cover. Baking. This book has a lot of small sticky notes. They all have ineligible scribbles on them referring to different pages. Ultimate Encyclopedia. One page in particular is crumple folded in itself. There are big words written frantically in marker. I'll never get off this ship. The sin of food. On the inside cover there are a few words hastily scribbled. Okay then. Middle shelf. The Clean Kitchen. Book made for only the most anal-related people alive. One great tip advises the sorting of vegetables into alphabetical order. Great starter recipes. Almost every recipe in this book is crossed out. Under each one, several ingredients are circled. Presumably they are lacking at the moment. Caring for your meat. How did a title like that get past the publisher? A recipe for every occasion. Hiding behind the book are several empty bottles of whiskey. A recipe for every occasion. The bottom shelf. Kitchen management organization. The pages are worn and marked all over with millions of post-it notes sticking out. Creating successful restaurant. On the inside cover, there are some words scribbled down. Never forget why you're doing this. There's a bulge in the book's pages. On further inspection, there's a key that's been stuffed inside. Finders keepers. Creating a successful restaurant. There's some words. Never forget why you're doing this. With the key gone, the book can now close completely flat. The Complete Chef. This book tells a lot about the mindset of a cook. A mindset a cook should have towards cooking. Only the last quarter of the book is dedicated to talking about food. The Art and Science of Culinary Studies. This book contains a lot of numbers and really uninteresting diagrams. On the final page, there are some words scribbled down. Useless. I don't have any equipment that is considered enough for these measurements. From amateur to professional. This book is so worn out that the pages are falling out of the binding. Other than that, there's nothing notable about the book. Okay, and since I have a key, I might be able to open up the captain's chest. Open chest. The chest opens up with the key I found in the chef's room. Inside are buckets of paint and a paint ruler along with a handwritten note. Do not get the cheap stuff. The sun, rain, and salt water will make quick work of shoddy paint. I'm sure you understand how disastrous it would be if the paint started chipping before it's due. Don't be stupid. Make sure it's paint for temperatures and it's high quality. It's all a bit dusty. It hasn't seen recent use. Still, it's clear someone has had to do frequent painting on an exterior wall of the ship. I'd be interested to know why. So if it's an exterior wall, would it be somewhere out here? In theory, the dining room is on the other side of this wall. By investigating the dining room wall showed there is a hollow space somewhere here. Like I thought, there's a layer of fresh paint here. I wonder if, yes, there's a seam in the wall that's been painted over. There's a waist-high door here. And now that I've cleared off a bit more paint, I can see a lock to the door. Investigate the lock. This lock is quite modern and sophisticated. It must have been installed in the last decade. Picking a lock like this is still possible, but I don't have the tools. It could take several days. Look, except that the boat's adequate skeleton key is somehow able to open it. The waist-high door slides open to reveal a ladder extending down into darkness. This might be what I've been looking for. What happens next is very important. I'll need to retrieve more equipment from my room. Worst case scenario, the captain is too physically damaged to answer my questions. I'll need to lie down a proper investigation to ensure I get the info I need. Who are you? How long have you been standing there? No! How sad. You didn't know it, but you never stood a chance. You weren't even close to the truth. Not nearly as close as she was. Is this who I was? What I looked like? Wake-up call and sense of self. Achievements unlocked. Is this who it was? What I looked like? I feel as if I could reach out and touch the real world. Can people see me? Can I interact with them? I am best. The boy! One second. Okay, just for the sake that we're at a good stopping place, I'm going to end this episode of Why I Am Dead at Sea right here. So thank you so much for watching and stay in touch. Goodbye.